If you've got no idea what A-levels you want to take, then do think about the ones that you were good at. Oh, I should have done A-level geography for that course and you didn't realise. So you go into the subjects in much more detail than you did at GCSE and you're not going to enjoy every single part of the subject. It's on you whether you put that extra work in. Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new video. I do hope you are all well. Let me know how you're doing in the comments down below. For today's video, I'm going to be giving you around about 8 tips on how to choose your A-levels. Before we do that though, because it is December, I'm trying to get a little bit in the Christmas spirit, and I mean it's only the 2nd of December, so maybe it's a little bit early to get in the Christmas spirit, I don't know, but it's December, so what I thought I'd do is for all of my videos in December, I'd have a Christmas intro. So, let's roll the titles. How cool is that? So I edited my old intro, made it a little Christmassy, added a little jingle in, and that's going to be here for all of my videos in December. Before we jump into the video, make sure to go and follow me over on Instagram to stay updated. But like I always say, you don't have to, it's just there if you want to. I haven't organised these tips in a specific order, I just wrote them down as they came into my head, so yeah, I do hope they're helpful. Tip number 1 is to think about what you were good at GCSE. Now this isn't really the deciding factor and you don't have to take subjects that you were the best at GCSE, you know, you don't have to take your top 3 GCSE subjects, but if you're really unsure where to start, then it's quite useful. If you've got no idea what A-levels you want to take, then do think about the ones that you were good at, because you can then kind of get a structure or a list or kind of an idea of the type of subjects you want to take at A-level. Like if you were really good at GCSE PE, you might want to think about A-level PE. Of course, A-level subjects are harder than GCSE, so it doesn't guarantee that if you were good at it at GCSE, you will be good at it at A-level, but it does give you somewhere to start if you have no idea. Tip number 2 is to know what you love and what you enjoy. You're going to be studying your A-levels for 2 years, so you want to pick a subject that you are going to enjoy. I'm sure there is a subject that you enjoy more than others, or that you really enjoy that subject, and think about that. You go into the subjects in much more detail than you did at GCSE, and you study them for a lot longer than you do at GCSE. Like you might have, I don't know, 2 or 3 math classes a week, but when I did A-level maths, I had maths every single day. That was because I did it in a year, so you might not have it every single day if you do it over 2 years, but you get the idea. You're going to have a lot more time spent on that subject, or those 3 subjects, or if you do 4, then 4 subjects, but you're going to have to spend a lot more time on those subjects, so do think about the enjoyment aspect of it. Also think about how independent the subjects are going to be. Yes, you have classes and your teachers are there, but you are expected at A-level to do a little bit more yourself than you were at GCSE, because it is quite independent and you don't really get punished if you don't do your homework, so it's kind of on you whether you do your homework or not. It's on you whether you put that extra work in. And if you don't enjoy a subject and you pick it at A-level, it's probably easier to fall into the trap of not doing your homework and not doing the extra work and things like that. So you do want to think about what you enjoy. Tip number 3 is the opposite of tip number 2, and know where your weaknesses are. A-levels, like I've said, are much harder than GCSE, so you do want to know where your weaknesses are. And I don't really like using the word weakness, but I think in this context it's true. I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. I'm not very good at English. I wasn't very good at GCSE, so that's why it wasn't even on the options for my A-levels. I didn't even think about English, and I'm sure you have a subject that you don't even want to think about. So do take that into consideration. Think about your weaknesses so that you can kind of push those options out, because you do want to enjoy your subjects and you want to excel in them. Tip number 4 is to think ahead to university. What is it that you want to study at university? If you've got no idea, keep your options open. Take the subjects that the universities will kind of recognise. If you don't want to keep your options open and you know what you want to do, take those subjects. But if you're really unsure, think, like I've said, about what you enjoy, what you're good at, and what universities will be looking for. What options will bring opportunities? Certain university courses will look for certain subjects at A-level, so make sure you do your research, because you don't want to go and apply to university in a year's time or whenever you apply for it and think, oh,
I should have done A-level geography for that course.
And you didn't realise. So make sure you do some research and choose the right options for your career path or for the university that you want to go to. And also check the opposite of that. What subjects do universities not accept? Do check that with your university that you're wanting to go to. Tip number 5 is do not, and I repeat, do not follow your friends. It can be quite easy to do this at GCSE because yes, GCSE is very important, but you're still kind of in that school environment and you might take, I don't know, ICT because your friend took it. Don't do that at A-level because you're really gonna regret it. You're gonna be spending a lot more time on your A-level subjects. So if you just take something to be in a class with your friend, and actually there's many more classes at A-level, there might be 3 English classes, and you might not even get put in the class with your friends, so that would be a very bad situation. So don't pick subjects because your friend picked it. You don't want to waste time just because your friend likes that subject, because that time for you could be spent on a much better subject that you enjoy and that will help you get to university and get the career that you want to get. Tip number 6 is to research the course material. This can be really useful if you're really not sure about the actual A-level subject. You know that you might want to do English literature and language combined, but you're not really sure what that entails. Then research the course material. Find out things like what you actually learn. Are there different modules? How are you assessed? How many exams do you have? All of that can come together to be quite a big factor about how you decide which course you want to do. And you might find that you enjoy all of the content on the course, and that's great, or you might find a little bit that you don't enjoy, and in that case don't let that be, you know, such a big thing. I didn't enjoy all of A-level maths. There's certain topics that I kind of don't really enjoy, and you know, I'm honest about that. That's fine. You're not going to enjoy every single part of the subject, so don't let it put you off if there's just a little module that you think, oh, I've never done that before, or oh, I don't know what that is, because probably when you get to it you might enjoy it. But just researching the course material does give you a little bit of comfort and you kind of know what you're getting into. Tip number 7 is to talk to others about the subject. If you know somebody that did the A-level subject that you want to do, talk to them. Use them as your little guide, use them as a little sort of comfort to help you and to kind of understand what you're getting yourself into. It sounds silly me saying this, but it can be really useful, so don't underestimate them. When I was unsure about what college I wanted to go to and whether I wanted to do maths and further maths, I spoke to some of my sister's friends that did maths and I got some advice from them. I spoke to my teachers, and it can be really useful to help you get an idea and understand the kind of content that you learn at A-level, how it's taught, things that you don't get by just researching course material and going off things that you enjoy. Speak to your teachers as well at GCSE. They may have done the A-level subject, they may have done something equivalent, I don't know, but they will obviously have knowledge in higher education for their subject. So do ask them, ask them questions, come up with a little list that you want to ask them. Use them to your advantage while you've got them, but of course don't let them make the final decision. They can influence you slightly, you can get ideas and information from them, but you want to make the final decision and you want to make the decision for you. And finally, tip number 8. 1, 2, 5, 8. Oh. Tip number 8 is ask me. If you've made it all the way to the end of this video, I'm willing to answer your questions. So leave them in the comments down below. You can message me on Instagram if you have any. I did maths, further maths and drama for my A-level drama and theatre studies. So yeah, ask me if you've got any questions. Ask about revision, exams, lessons, resources, books, anything like that. I will try and do my best to answer, so let me know in the comments down below. There's also loads of other videos like this online giving out similar advice, so do some research because they also might help you. That is all I've got for today's video. If you did enjoy, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below. Just to let you know, we're actually now monetized on this channel, so that's exciting. Hopefully you watched all the ads. Anyway, like I said, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very soon with a brand new video. Bye! Hopefully you watched all the ads.